What up, guys? It's your boy Milano back at it again with another video, another vlog. Right now, we about to talk about dating in Brazil. Now, I know a lot of my monger fans, they love that monger content that I used to do back in 2014. But guys, I can't just keep talking about the same old stuff. I got some mongering content on my shorts and someone in the Cuba section, but we're gonna talk about dating in Brazil because I know a lot of guys want to date in Brazil without have to trick. You know what I mean? They don't want to have to do the pay for play or pay to stay, or should I say, you know, trick on or do some tricking on something finger licking. When you got a honey, you got to spend some money, but, some people don't want to be tricking on something finger licking. There's a difference. So spend a little money on a little honey, that's different. But tricking when it's finger licking, some guys feel like it's not natural, it's not real, they're not getting the full experience. So I want to talk about that today. I had my first date with a Brazilian chick, and yeah, guys, it was pretty. It went smooth today. Now, it did have some rocky areas, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm always honest with you guys. I'm very upfront. I'm gonna be honest with my mongers. If you wanna date in Brazil, instead of have to pay to penetrate, the thing about it is it might end up costing you a little more than if you was mongering. Guys, when you monger in Brazil, you're paying, you could pay $12 for 20 minutes, $20 for 20 minutes, right? Like I said, I'm not trying to promote the monger on this video, but I'm just telling my mongers, it's a lot cheaper to monger than to date, because a lot of these women that you're dating, first of all, everybody always talks about learn the language. The reason why they say learn the language, because it's to manipulate the people, the locals here, to think that you live here. So the locals won't take advantage of you, or you won't get treated any type of way. That's the only real reason, guys. I mean, there was women that stopped me in the street and thought I was Brazilian, asking me where's the bus stop and everything in Portuguese. So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, unless you really tell them you're American, or, if you're fluent with Portuguese, they can actually believe that you're from there, and you will get certain benefits. Now, there's some guys that get the benefit of speaking Portuguese, and the women believe they're Brazilian, that the guys might not have to pay like a gringo. So at the end of the day, guys, I know this is about dating, but you will get hit with the gringo price. You'll get it on the mongering side, and you'll get it on the dating side. Well, let's go to this dating part, right? Let's forget about the mongering. Okay, when you first date a girl, or you really approach them, you have to tell them something that's going to gain their interest. So if you tell them you want to take them out to dinner sometime, hang out, go to a movie, go to a beach, you have to make it worthwhile, guys. Because if you don't make it worthwhile, they're gonna think, oh, this gringo's here, he really not interested in me, he just wanna, and go on about his way. That's the thing. They have this perception about us, guys. I talk to the local Brazilian guys. If you're a foreigner, they think you have all this money. Now, the good part about that is that makes you attractive, because once you're considered a foreigner or American, they think foreigners, and I don't want to say just Americans, but foreigners like Europe and all that, they think they have money, right? So if they think you're a foreigner, I'm just going to keep it as foreigners, because it could be England, wherever, Canada. They think foreigners have money, right? Or USA. They think foreigners have money. So if they think you have money, it's like you became, if you're white, you became Eminem. If you black, it's like you became, what's his name? Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Or Jay-Z, whatever, right? It's like you get that status, and you might get the baddest and the chick with the fattest, if you catch my drift. But at the same time, guys, it comes with a price. So when you're dating these women, don't be surprised if they choose the most expensive restaurant. They choose a restaurant they wouldn't even go with another Brazilian guy because they know these Brazilian men ain't taking them no damn buffet, no high-end area. These guys ain't, unless it's a rich Brazilian, they're not doing that. They'll take them to a local mom and pop store, or maybe even take them for a couple of slices of pizza. That's it. Or hit the food truck. They're not taking them anywhere fancy. These women look at us as Americans, or I'm sorry, not Americans. I'm messing up. I told you I wasn't. They look at us foreigners like we're the promised land, we're the key to their happiness, we're gonna solve their financial problems. All they have to do is give us that Brazilian hospitality, guys. And I talked about the Brazilian hospitality on the good stuff, or the good things, the good things about Brazil they don't tell you about. But with that hospitality could cause some problems depending who you are. If you're not a cheapskate Jake like me, you know, it's not gonna be an issue. But if you're trying to watch your money, and I'm a traveler, I'm not a vacationer. All you guys that vacationers, this is gonna be up your alley as far as money wise, but I'm gonna tell you right this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you wanna date a girl, you gotta at least, I say stay a month, bro, in Brazil. I've been here like 2 weeks, and I've been here like a week, almost 2 weeks, and I bagged something. You know, and I'm nothing special to look at, but at the end of the day, guys, I still say you should give it a month, because the reason why I bagged something and got something, because I wasn't thinking about it. Like, I was like, oh, when I got a number, I was like, oh, she's probably gonna flake on me and everything, because a lot of girls are doing that, and you know, in Brazil. And that's a lot of things what guys don't talk about. The women flaking. The women give you their number, and then they ghost you. Or they might give you their number and hit you up like a couple of times, and that's it, and they ghost you. It's just how they are, man. I can't explain it, you know? So you gotta be on the alert for that. Not really it's a problem, but just know you have to have more eggs, and you can't just have one egg in the basket. You have to have many, if that makes sense. I would get a whole bunch of numbers. But being that is May, once you start dating them, they're gonna look at you as to be a provider. A lot of the Brazilian men here are providers, but their money, unless they're rich Brazilian, is limited. So they're looking at you as the golden goose that can have unlimited options. And with that being said, they might use their body as a weapon. What does that mean, guys? They might say, oh, could you get me this microwave? Can you get me this air fryer? You know, can you get me this and that? Because they know you might want to go to a hotel, so they're going to use that to reel you in, right? And if you don't want to pay for it, then they start acting like, oh, well, we could do another day, and then they try not to want to go to the hotel. Now, me personally, I would say something like that is almost a form of legal prostitution. But at the end of the day, this is their culture. I'm not gonna bash them. I'm not gonna call the women in Brazil, the local women at least, that aren't prostitutes, I'm not gonna call them prostitutes, because it's their culture. And like I said, what they're going through, a lot of them don't got money, especially if you're in the hood of any of these areas, like Salvador Bahia and other parts. If you're in the upscale area, you don't really have to worry about women really using you for money like that. Not that I notice, but who knows? You know what I mean? I haven't been to upscale that much, so I'm not going to touch on that. But for the hood, the girls in the hood, and they don't have to be hood chicks either, but girls in the hood or live in the hood because they're poor, pobre. Yeah, they will look at you to supply. And you got the demand, and they're gonna supply you with that, you know what is. Meow. You know what I mean? So, and at the end of the day, just because you exchange something for something else, I wouldn't consider it pay for play, because I know some girls, or I knew a girl that was very discreet. She She didn't want me to touch her behind out in public because it made her look bad. She would kiss me, but not too crazy in public. She was very discreet, and when we talked about stuff, she didn't want other people to hear. Now, whatever that is, I'm not gonna be naive, but at the end of the day, I don't like to put judgment on people. So it is what it is. I had a good time with this girl. She showed me a good time. We did what we did. We had fun. That was about it. Now, I know a lot of guys are gonna say, Milano, how much did you spend? Because I know everybody's pocket watching, right? Well, here's the thing. We went to the buffet. I thought the buffet was gonna be $9. It ended up at $9 or $10. It ended up being double because I guess when they serve the steaks, if you go at the buffet line, I think it's like $9 to $10. But if you eat the steaks they serve plus the buffet line, they double it up. So I'm assuming that. But then again, I gotta remember, I did get 2 cocktails and I got a shot. So it could be my bad. I could be miscalculating things. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal, whatever. I had fun. I had some healthy food. I got my salad in, guys. I probably had a small piece of cake, but I got my salad in. I didn't have really any carbs, mostly salad and the steak. So protein and veggies. And maybe the only thing that was carbs was maybe the liquor, the cocktail, and the shot wasn't, I don't think has carbs, but the cocktail and the piece of cake, small piece of cake, like really slim, just to taste it. Yeah, guys, and in my shorts, if you check my shorts, I got a video of the buffet, so y'all could see, and the video of the girl, so y'all could see a full angle of her. But to be honest with you guys, buying the fryer I think was like $80 because she needed an air fryer. I got it for her. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not like these other guys. These other guys be lying. They'd be like, oh yeah, I took her out to dinner. Oh, we went from ice cream, and that's it. You don't hear about somebody buying a refrigerator for somebody. You don't hear about somebody buying an air fryer. You don't hear about somebody paying for their phone bill for the next 3 months. You don't hear none of that. I'm gonna give you cut and dry, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I respect y'all too much. You guys are the reason why I'm back on YouTube. And because of that, I wanna give you guys the utmost truth, the utmost respect and the utmost truth. So I'm gonna be honest, guys, right? Yeah, this have carbs. I know I'm messing up. But I'm gonna tell y'all, when I put it down, the jumping jacks and the burpees really had me get in with her. So guys, when you're down here, one thing I want to say is if you want to date local women, don't worry about, I'm not talking about the pros or the working women. I'm talking about regular women with regular jobs or local women that aren't selling their box. If you want to deal with those, I highly suggest to go to the gym. Not because certain YouTubers say, oh, you need to look this certain part, or certain passport bros and these groups say you need to be attractive. No, you be attractive for you, but that workout will help you put it down in the bedroom, which will impress her. And maybe impress her enough where she don't even ask you no more because she's hooked on that Big D. And you know why they call me Big D, right? Big Dad. Big lies. But yeah, guys, I want to keep it a little clean. I didn't want to tell you why they really call him Big D. And that when I said Big Debt, DEBT, still owe my mama $5,000, and overseas ducking, dodging the black woman. But yeah, guys, work out. But yeah, when you're taking a girl on a date, budget your money. Don't go to buffets. Try to avoid the buffets. I thought we were gonna get pizza, but we ended up getting the buffet. So it is what it is. We got a little ice cream. I paid for a little our hotel. Our hotel is like, I don't know the conversion of the Brazilian reais, but I know it's like 10 American dollars for the hour hotel. So we messed around with that, but yeah, guys, I mean, you do the math. The fryer was, I want to say $80. It's like 400 reais. So take 400 divided by 5, that's $80, plus the $40 we paid for the I paid, well, not we, I paid for the buffet. $40, $10 for the hotel, and $80 for the fryer. And the ice cream, let's just say that was $7 altogether, guys. So you guys do the math and tell me what it is down below in the comment section. Some people would say I didn't spend a lot of money. Some people would be like, yo, Milano, you spent like $100. Yo, that's too much, that's too much. But at the end of the day, bro, you're always spending, whether you're dating or mongering. It's just that with the situation with the dating, guys, you get that genuine lust, that genuine feel. The girl is not rushing you. You don't have a time limit. Because the thing about it is the only time limit I had was I had to be out of the hotel in an hour because I was putting it down so much. I was lasting longer than 10 to 15 minutes. So that was the only issue. But other than that, there was no watching time like, oh, I got to get out of here. Or there was no, oh, I can't kiss you in the mouth because I don't know you because I'm getting paid for this. No, it was genuine affection, guys. So with that being said, there's a big difference with that than mongering. So when you guys want to date out here in Brazil, just remember, guys, just remember, come off with an approach that's going to gain her interest. But before you guys do that, like I told you, even if you don't like wanting to go to the gym, do calisthenics. You don't want to do calisthenics, walk at least for 30 minutes a day, 30 to 45 minutes, 5-6 times a week, right? Or if you don't want to go outside and walk, it's raining, go up, take a flight of stairs, go up and down the stairs, the flight of stairs. I was doing a flight of stairs in Rio. I did it 5 times for 10 rounds. That'll get you right. You'll be sweating like, you know, your boy when he got hit in the ear. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, get in some type of shape, come off with a reason why they should deal with you. And you guys can use Google Translate. I didn't do nothing special, guys. I used my personality, put it in Google Translate, and boom, I got results. That's all you really got to do. And you just keep pushing. And don't be scared to approach these women because they're very friendly. It's not like in the States where the girls might call a Me Too on you, call their brothers, call their boyfriend, call the police, whatever. You can approach women in Brazil, especially Salvador Bahia. So with that being said, guys, you already know what it is. The date came out good, and I got that genuine attraction, genuine feel. But again, guys, if we talking about pockets, we pocket watching, if we talking about watching our pockets and saving money, mongering is ultimately the way you want to go. But if again, you're looking for a wife, girlfriend, somebody that's going to genuinely love you, genuinely share feelings with you, genuinely share experiences with you, genuinely give you good affection without looking at a dollar sign. The dating in Brazil is where you want to go, and the dating in Brazil is how you want to go about things. But remember, guys, you don't have to do Tinder. You go cold approach these women on the street. You see them on the street, see them in the supermarket, see them in the store, talk to them. If they turn you down, it is what it is. You might get a couple of flakes, but guys, if you keep pushing, you'll get there. This is why I tell guys, you need to stay here a month. This can't be no sprint. It got to be a marathon. You guys got to keep pushing. So shout out to all my subs that share my stuff. Please share it more. We try and get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not getting paid off YouTube. If you guys want to send a Cash App to your boy, I highly appreciate it because I'm not getting paid off YouTube. It's coming out of my own pocket. Till next time, guys, stay safe. Visit Salvador Bahia. It's really popping, especially the hood area. It's really safe. I walk around here at night alone. Nobody's doing nothing. It's safer here than Medellin, Colombia. Big facts. Or you could go to upscale if you really want to get bougie. But till next time, hit that like, subscribe, comment, share, holla.